should understand that he's in a tight position. And I was telling Doug this morning that the hardest opposition that we have gotten to the legislation has come from the farming community. And this is a very difficult challenge for us. But I do believe that we can overcome this, but we've got to be very sensitive to it. It's not going to be easy, but I'm just convinced that our farmers care about the Chesapeake Bay just as much as they care about their farms. And we've got to make sure that they understand that we want a win-win situation and we all can work together to achieve what we have to achieve. But that we will do what we're doing in an effective and efficient manner. Compromise is one thing. Failing to effectively and efficiently carry out your mission is another. I hope you heard what I just said. To provide additional assistance to farmers located in the Bay's watershed, who I know are struggling in the midst of this prolonged economic crisis, and to support the adoption of the most cost-effective nutrient reduction measures, H.R. 3852 would also establish an innovative interstate nitrogen and phosphorus credit trading program. A study issued by the World Resources Institute analyzing the nutrient trading programs that would be created by H.R. 3852 found that preliminary analysis indicates the potential annual revenue to farmers from selling credits in a Bay-wide nitrogen trading program could be of a similar scale or greater than the current annual government agricultural conservation funding in the Chesapeake Bay. Specifically, the study estimates that nitrogen trading program could generate as much as $300 million in annual revenue to farmers. And again, this goes to that sensitivity that I'm talking about, but not moving into the area of not being effective and efficient. I also note that this nutrient trading program proposed by H.R. 3852 builds on successful programs already implemented in states such as Pennsylvania and Virginia. Now I want to explain to you that even with a strongly supportive administration in the White House, moving this legislation to the President's desk is going to require muscle and strong will. It's going to also require determination. It's going to also require something else that I told you about a little bit earlier. We got to get others to join us. It's not enough, ladies and gentlemen, that we sit in this room and we just say we're going to get this done. No, you need some other people to join in this effort, and we can do this. To be frank, the agricultural community is concerned about the potential impact of this new approach to restoring the Bay on an industry whose prolonged economic challenges are only worsening in the current economic climate. I emphasize, however, that under H.R. 3852, specific decisions about how nutrient reductions will be achieved are left to the states, which are given maximum flexibility to formulate restoration programs that are appropriate to their own unique circumstances. Further, I believe that the program supported by H.R. 3852 will complement existing initiatives, including the extensive new aid programs approved as part of the last Farm Bill to ensure that farmers continue to be strong partners to restoration efforts. I also note that the TMDL process mandated by H.R. 3852 is already judicially required. And this legislation provides funding to implement this process that the court order obviously did not. And so as you can see, we took a lot of things into consideration. And again, the folks in this group, and Doug and many others, man, helped us to make sure we covered all of our bases. Certainly, however, we understand the concerns that have been raised, and I look forward to working with my colleagues on the Agriculture Committee to address these issues. I emphasize that Congress also needs to hear from you. Congress needs to hear from you. Congress needs to hear from you. Congress needs to hear from you. And I really mean that. We need to hear your loud voices. You know, as I close, I came into state government in 1982, and then I came into the Congress in 1996. And the testimony that has moved me the most in all my years is testimony that came from people who had a passion for an issue. It's something contagious about it. And I think a lot of people, when they come to us in Congress, they just assume that we know everything. And there's some that don't think we know anything. But I tell people that if you have a passion for an issue and you deal with that issue every day, that when you wake up, it's on your mind. When you set your Google alert, you have Chesapeake Bay there. When you talk in your coffees and whatever you're talking about it, then you are the ones that we need to hear from. And it is your passion. It is your passion that will drive this issue. And don't underestimate it. I'll tell you a little story, and then I'm gone. When President Obama, back, I think it was 2007, January 2007, called me, he says, Elijah, I decided I'm going to run for president. I said, president of what? He said, President of the United States. I said, when? He said, the Environmental Protection Agency to complete its determination